Your goodbye still sitting in the back of my car, like a suitcase I forgot to take inside. The street lights blur into a river of gold, and I'm driving nowhere with the radio low tonight. There's a receipt from the diner in the cup holder, 2 coffees, 1 slice of pie, your handwriting on the back. You drew a little heart beside a joke I can't remember. Funny how the smallest things can pull a whole life back. We said we'd never become strangers with history, never let the ordinary pull us out of view. But love can lose its signal somewhere in the distance, and you can stand beside somebody without reaching them too. I wish we'd known that silence was a language, that every nothing's wrong was something we should hear. Maybe we were both too busy trying not to lose each other to notice that goodbye was already near. Now the dashboard glows like a midnight sky, and every exit sign asks me why. I could turn around, but what would I find? A closed door and an older version of my mind. So I keep my hands steady on the wheel, trying to trust what's real. We're just headlights passing in the rain, 2 bright moments that won't meet the same way again. I can see you shining in the distance, but I can't make the road turn back for us. Oh, we were a beautiful collision, a little bit of heaven, a little bit of dust. And even though my heart still calls your name, we're just headlights passing in the rain. I hope you find your way through every storm. I hope somebody keeps your heart warm. I remember how our world began, then let the night take what it can. Some loves are meant to leave a flame. We're just headlights passing in the rain. I stopped at a gas station somewhere past the county line, bought a bottle of water and stood beneath the buzzing sign. A stranger smiled and asked me if I knew where I was going. I almost laughed because I honestly didn't know at the time, but maybe that's the point of being lost for a while. You find a road you never planned to take. You learn the sky looks different from another town, and heart can bend without completely having to break. I used to think moving on meant deleting every picture, changing every song and every place that made me think of you. Now I know a memory doesn't have to be a prison. It can be a window showing something once was true. I don't regret the way I loved you even when it hurt. I don't regret the nights we stayed awake until the sun. I'd rather have a heart that's been broken open and wonder what it felt like to love someone. The rain is getting softer now, the clouds are coming loose. Maybe every ending leaves a space for something else to move through. And somewhere underneath the ache, a quieter voice is saying, you don't have to stop remembering to start a new beginning. We're just headlights passing in the rain, 2 bright moments that won't meet the same way again. I can see you shining in the distance, but I can't make the road turn back for us. Oh, we were a beautiful collision, a little bit of heaven, a little bit of dust. And even though my heart still calls your name, we're just headlights passing in the rain. I hope you find your way through every storm. I hope somebody keeps your heart warm. I remember how our world began, then let the night take what it can. Some loves are meant to leave a flame. We're just headlights passing in the rain. The morning found me parked beside an empty beach, shoes in my hand, cold sand beneath my feet. The ocean kept arriving without asking permission, wave after wave falling apart and starting over deep. I thought about you standing next to me last summer, how we swore we'd come back here when life slowed down. beside me for a second, then watched the sunrise and didn't turn around. There was something in the moment I could finally understand. Love doesn't always end because nobody cared. Sometimes two hearts are honest, but they want different things, and holding tighter doesn't mean they'll both get there. So I whispered your name into the wind once, not to call you back, just to let it leave. And when the ocean took the sound away from me, I felt the smallest kind of relief. I've spent too many nights trying to solve what can't be solved. Like love is just a puzzle with one piece left to resolve. But maybe peace is simpler. Maybe it starts when I believe that what I couldn't keep can still mean something to me. If our lives become stories we tell to someone new, I hope mine says you mattered, and I hope yours says I did too. I don't need to be the ending of every dream you make. I just hope when you remember us, you remember more than the break. There were songs and kitchen dances, there were long talks in the dark, there were stupid little arguments and maps drawn on our hearts. We were human, we were hopeful, we were trying to be brave and ever